I'm back and got a bunch of ties cut. I cut them roughly to the correct length. Like I say, we'll be trimming this off after we have the turnout glued onto here. So now let me go ahead and move these out of the way. Okay, I'm going to head and take some of my squeezing caulk here. Make sure I got some down at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Alright, put a little out there, make sure there's no plugs going to be in it. Alright, I'm just going to take a little thin bead like that and just, actually not a thin bead, but just kind of rub a little on here. And one of the reasons why I like using the squeezing caulk is that it's obviously thicker than glue, than your standard Elmer's glue, and secondly, it's waterproof, and thirdly, since it's thicker, it holds the ties a lot better. So in case if the ties are a little bit twisted, then I can push it down. It usually holds onto it pretty good. So, but these ties are fairly straight. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead, get a little bit more on, and put these ties in place here. Just lay them right on top of the template, right there. You can see what I'm doing here. Go ahead and zoom in. Zoom in some. Okay, if I get myself positioned right, here we go. Boy, I'm looking in this monitor and everything is backwards. Everything drives me crazy, but we'll get this worked out. So anyway, here you go. If you see what I mean, I'm just gluing it right on where it is on the template. So I'll just go ahead and put those, oops, screwed up. Didn't mean to put that one there. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That's where the throw bar is going to be. Getting a little carried away with myself. No, that was right. Ugh. Oh, let me start this over again. Earth to Everett. It's not a 5-star night for me. Okay, here we go. Put a little bit back on here. See, you know, this is a full tutorial, okay? This is uncensored, uncut. You get to see my screw-ups and how I recover from them. So I show you how to screw up, and then I show you how to back yourself out. So, boy, what a deal. And hey, it's for free too. It's on YouTube. So, one was a little bit thin. Let me go ahead and put this one on there. Just glue that into place. Okay, I think I'm okay here. Now, have this all nice on the template. Now I can go ahead and just kind of show you what will happen when you put the turnout back on. Oops! And I also need to show you what happens when I move this thing out of the way so you can't see it. So there you go. You got your ties properly spaced, and when the time comes we'll be gluing this to the template so you can go ahead and just trim everything off and install it in one piece. So at least that's my way of doing it. Again, your mileage may vary, or if you want to take my ideas, slice and dice them and come up with your own, go for it. That's what this hobby is all about. That's what makes it so much fun, that there is so much variety in it. So many ways you can do things. There's lots of ways you can do things wrong, but that's part of the fun, is discovery. So, and I'm discovering some things tonight too, so bear with me. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and continue working on up the turnout. And the nice thing about the squeezing caulk is that I can go ahead and manipulate things. I've got some working time in here. Okay, go ahead, put that in place, this next group, and I just do a few ties at a time. I don't try to put caulk on all of them because this does tend to dry fairly fast. I mean, you have a fair amount of working time, and part of the problem is that the paper soaks up some of the glue, so that can limit how much time you have to work with it, but it's not too bad. Okay, here we go. A little long one there. Okay, got one more. I may have to cut a few more pieces. I have to cut a few more ties. I've underestimated a little bit. Okay, so now you may be wondering, do I ever weight any of these down? And I have this little metal piece. It's actually part of a turnout jig from Fast Tracks, but it's doing double duty. I'm going ahead and just pressing down a little bit and just let this there. Now what I usually do is I just kind of leave it on here, and then now you could probably use a piece of wood, something like this. I kind of press your ties down. I mean, once they're pressed down, it doesn't take long for them. They set pretty well in place, so you don't have to worry about them peeling up.